This was a wild weekend in USC sports with a ton of top-ranked teams in action across the country. We have a team of reporters here to give you a recap of all the action. Let's start with the women's lacrosse team, who picked up 2 huge wins against top 25 opponents. The women of Troy were number 4 coming into the weekend, and they have a good chance to move even higher in the rankings. Josh, what's the latest with the women's lax team, and how are they able to get those 2 huge wins this weekend?
Thanks, Jackson. The women's lacrosse team improved to 15-0 on the season after defeating Northwestern and Notre Dame on the road. The women of Troy made their first stop in Evanston, where they beat Northwestern 14-11. Caroline DeLira, Kylie Drexel, and Amanda Johansson all scored hat tricks in the win. Meanwhile, Michaela Michael had 3 assists and 7 draw controls against the Wildcats. The team then made its way to South Bend, where it downed Notre Dame 5-4 in a defensive battle. Goalie Gussie Johns came up big, time and time again, making 10 saves on the day. Michaela Michael had already eclipsed her own record of 76 points in a season as she leads the highest scoring offense in the country, tied only with Maryland in that department. USC also has the top defense in the land. Lindsey Monday's squad is the only team in the D1 ranks conceding less than 6 goals per game. The women of Troy have 2 more regular season games, both at home. Now ranked number 4 in the country, the team will face Stanford in the Coliseum on Friday before taking on UC Davis at McAllister Field. Then it's on to the postseason. Now let's send it to Angel Viscara in Mark Stadium.
Thanks, Josh. It's safe to say that USC's Mark Stadium was the center of the Pac-12 tennis universe this past Sunday. Both the men's and women's tennis teams took on crosstown rival UCLA in a doubleheader that had the 2 teams sharing the court during doubles. The 21st ranked women of Troy avenged an early season loss in Westwood by defeating the 23rd ranked Bruins 4-1 Sunday afternoon. A strong doubles performance from Juliana Olmos and Gabby Smith, accompanied by a match-clinching straight-set singles victory from freshman Jessica Fela, propelled the team to its 9th straight victory. With the win, USC boosted its perfect conference record to 7-0 this spring. The women of Troy, now 12-4 overall in the season, have not lost a match since February 24th. The team now heads to Ojai, California, where they will take on 17th ranked Stanford for the Pac-12 championship tomorrow afternoon. Now, let's stay on the courts and serve it on over to Rachel, who has your men's tennis recap.
Thanks, Angel. The men didn't fare quite as well as the women of Troy this weekend. The number 9 ranked USC men's tennis team took on the number 4 ranked UCLA team here at Marks Stadium. USC fell 4-2 with singles wins from freshman Jake Devine and sophomore Thibault Forget. This loss to the Trojans' crosstown rival puts USC in the number 2 seed for the upcoming Pac-12 tournament. The Trojans will head to Ojai this Friday to play in the semifinals and seek out their spot in the championship match on Saturday. That's it for the weekend recap. Back to you guys in the studio.